You know, selling product today is not much different from when I sold vegetables with Daddy's farm. But you know, one time.
Okay, pumpkins, focus up. Look alive. Tuck in your tailpipes. Subversive thinking has arrived.
Humongous tinfoil catamaran.
HTC. It's anything you want it to be.
Build that catamaran.
Safety first. So, HTC stands for?
Humongous tinfoil catamaran.
Great, moving on.
Hipster John Car Wash. They love it now.
Can you switch it up? I need options.
High tea catapult.
Almost hot tea catapult.
Now that's on.
Hold this cat.
What does it all mean?
Happy Telephone Company.
HTC, here's to change.
What's going on, everybody? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Sunday where we will be reviewing and breaking down the new What If episode number 5. How are you guys tonight on the panel? I'm so happy that you're here and joining me. Script Doctor, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here tonight and just jive with all of you on some Marvel What If.
Ooh, jive. I like that word. I'm so happy to be feeling well again because I had a cold last couple of days and it was not fun. But at the same time, my immune kicked its ass, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. So I'm good, 100%.
Nice.
So yes. And I got hit on today, which was another amazing thing that happened. I went to the store right before the show and some dude tried to get my number. And I was like, bro, I'm married. And he didn't believe me because I didn't have a ring on, but it's fine. It's fine. Jayne, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
Yay, I'm glad you're here. Unfortunately, Teresa wasn't able to make it, but hopefully she'll be here next week. We might have another surprise guest later this evening. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Otherwise, Jayne, tell everyone where they can find you, and then we'll come back to you again, Script.
Okay, you can find me here on YouTube where I post movie and television reviews and occasionally some pop culture content. You can also find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Jayne Theory.
Perfect. And everyone's links is in the description, including their Twitters. Script Doctor, tell everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at ScriptDoctorPhD and my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ScriptDoctor, where I do movie and television analysis and breakdowns.
Sweet.
Awesome ones, by the way.
Really good ones.
Yeah,
really good ones. Yeah, so yes, I am feeling better. Curtis, I see you in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody who's wishing me well, and Shane Nolan, everybody, thank you guys. Yes, I'm well. I took a lot of vitamins. I did I did all the old school stuff you're supposed to do, get rest, plenty of rest and liquids and all that good stuff.
Did you do the soup?
I did. My husband made me soup, which is even better because whenever it's made by someone else, it's even better. So it was perfect. It was perfect. It was the best couple days because you just get to kind of chill out and not do anything, and that was fun. I was just watching live streams and just being a total weirdo, but it was great though. Stephen Otten, thank you so much for the $5, and you have a new. What is that?
He
Robin?
was Burt Ward on Mead tonight, doing the live script read of an old Batman script from '83.
Oh, Oh, is that what this is? Oh my
Yeah, he
God,
was
that's
great.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it. That's great. I was like, wait, is that supposed to be like a thing for like, because Robin's supposed to be gay now? Because he looks kind of
No.
gay in that picture. But
You kidding? It takes a man to wear that.
yeah, someone who's really comfortable with their sexuality.
Yep.
But Steven, thank you so much for the $5 and your membership. Says, hail Nina, Jane, Script, Wrenches, and chat. So Nina, I shouldn't hit on you in the chat, man. # weeping. Hey, you know what they say, look but don't touch. And compliments are always welcome here. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. As long as you guys know I'm married. So it's not like there's no problems.
Yeah. If anything, you're just giving lines for her husband to use later.
Exactly. It's all good over here, so it's totally fine. Gaming or what? Trademark with a $3 super sticker. What is it? It's a pair. Sending us hearts, kisses. Mwah. Well, thank you so much. And hold on, I forgot to pull up this thing that we're gonna break down. Okay, here it is. I have it. Let me start it. Okay, so how about we start by, as always, talking about what we thought about the episode. Script Doctor, what'd you think?
I thought it was okay. It leaned a little bit more on the almost like a parody at some points.
Mm-hmm.
Voice cast was pretty strong this time around. Paul Rudd was clearly improvising a lot.
I couldn't even tell it was freaking Paul Rudd until like the very end. I was like, who is that supposed to be? I didn't get it. It didn't look like him at all. I was like, what? At first I was like, is that supposed to be Doctor Strange? Because they had the cape flying around and I was like, is that Doctor Strange? And I was like, no, it's not. Never mind.
No, and unfortunately they used the same Bruce Banner model from the previous.
Yeah, the one that didn't look a thing like him. I was like, why?
Yeah, I know. It was just weird.
So you thought it was okay?
I thought it was okay. Remember, this is part 1. The second part comes this week. Because it's a two-parter.
Really? So this is a 2-parter episode.
Yes.
Like this weird zombie one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because
I didn't realize that either.
I didn't know that because I wasn't happy with the ending, and now that I know there's a second part, I'm a little bit more interested.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I think it was all right because it was definitely nowhere near as bad as the first 2.
Right.
Wasn't as great as the 3rd episode. Maybe on par with the fourth for me. It was hard to tell or get a good gauge out of it because there's other things that was weird, but we'll address that after we get Jane's wonderful take there and followed by yours.
Perfect. Jane, tell us what you thought.
I agree. It wasn't nearly as bad as what we've gotten from the last couple of episodes. Period. Like not even just the series, but just the last couple of episodes they've had in this phase so far. Parts of it were entertaining. I did actually enjoy it. I think the I don't know, they could have done more with what the material. I feel like the story could have been a lot better. I agree that parts of it felt like a parody. Parts of it just felt bizarre. Like, why would they go in this particular direction with it? But overall, I did fall asleep on it, which cannot be said for the last couple of What If episodes.
Ouch.
Wow, it's only 25 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, I could not. Like the other ones were so boring. I was out like a light.
I completely agree with both of you. I mean, for me, it was an okay episode. Let me just get this out of the way first. I don't like zombie stories. Like, I'm not a huge zombie connoisseur. So, like, it's not like I don't like zombie movies and zombie stories and zombie video games. It's not my top tier form of entertainment. So, therefore, automatically, I'm like, it's a zombie story, you know? But having said that, I did think it was creative. I thought it was, it was very entertaining in that sense. It wasn't woke. And it had some really cool stories, like really good takes within the story. There was a couple of things that really bothered me about it, like Spider-Boy being Spider-Boy, because as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man, and this was not what I wanted again for Spider-Man. And there was even a point where somebody called him Spider-Boy, and I was just like, it's fucking cringe.
I thought of you when they said that.
I was like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm it's like freaking confirmed. They know it. They know it's freaking
They know it. They're intentionally going for him as the younger child version.
Yeah, it's terrible.
There's only one real good interpretation of Spider-Man when he's in high school, and that would be the Sensational Spider-Man. That's done by the guy who did Gargoyles and who did Young Justice, and that got 2 great seasons, but unfortunately was canceled when Disney said no more of that. We want to do our own cartoons.
Well, the thing too is that, again, I didn't mind that they were going with the younger version of Spider-Man at first, and I was like, okay, well, they're gonna they're gonna make him grow up and become Spider-Man, and it's gonna be a cool thing, and this is another origin story of how he becomes Spider-Man, right? But then we got 3 movies, and he's still the same fucking character. Like, there's been absolutely no growth, especially the one like after, Infinity War, where you have a giant Infinity War with freaking aliens and spaceships and all this shit, and then you still have Spider-Man being a complete idiot. It just makes no sense to me.
Oh, welcome to my affair with Spider-Man, reading him in the comics, where he gets all these new adventures but keeps making the same stupid mistakes.
I kind of wonder if it's like that in the comics. I kind of wonder if they were keeping him young because he's going to be part of the new universe with the new younger superheroes. Like,
I thought about that too, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like that. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know what they're doing. Hey, Rudy, no, it's not that they messed him up. It's just that he's just the same old young.
Stalled, kind of.
He's in a state of arrested development.
He is. He's arrested development Spider-Boy. That's what's going on. He's the same guy. He's the same Tom Holland Spider-Man. Nothing's happened. He shouldn't be called Spider-Man. He's Spider-Boy, and he is called Spider-Boy in this episode.
His friend Ned has more character growth in 2 movies than Spider-Man does.
It's true.
I'm gonna wait and see if they combine all of these new young characters and see what they do with it, because it may make sense in a couple years. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I can't wait that long. I mean, fuck, man. I know it.
Oh gosh.
I'm dead, David. I'm dead. It's true. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
All right.
One thing that also bugs me is they can't seem to find a good actor for live action that has a voice with attitude but can also be the dork. Because I liked Tobey Maguire, but he definitely had a very immature, youthful voice for his Spider-Man, and compared to like what we've seen in the cartoons and other things. It's just it's like, I'm Spider-Man. Yeah, what did your mom buy that costume? Like, it's so childish, and he's clearly an adult.
Yeah, that's.
Then you got Andrew Garfield, who's like trying to throw on a more of a thicker Queen's accent and that doesn't have any good quips. And then you've got Tom Holland, who still hasn't, like, he's got a really youthful voice all the time.
He's very youthful, like in appearance too. Like, someone said he's gonna look 16 until he's 40.
Yeah,
probably so.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
he's a
Tom
short
Holland
guy
will
too.
look 16 when he's 40. It was bad casting choice. Yeah, he's got that baby face for sure. Like,
and he's like 5'7", so I mean that's close to Spider-Man's height anyways, but like he's always gonna look like a little guy.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's weird to me because I like out of all the Spider-Mans, like, let's just be clear, like, I like Tobey Maguire the best. I thought he did the best that he could as Spider-Man. I didn't mind Andrew Garfield. I thought he was okay. Like, it wasn't my favorite, but he wasn't, like, I didn't hate him either. But Tom Holland, I really wanted to like Tom Holland. Like, when I saw him in Civil War, I was like, oh my God, it's Spider-Man. Like, I was like freaking out, you know?
Well, it's the most like comic accurate costume aside from like all the tech that's in there, like just the actual fabric material and
Yes.
like I'm like, oh, that is exactly what we should have got instead of like the too overly elaborate looking costumes. Like this one looks a little simple. It's got a couple of little attachments onto it, but then it's like, oh, it's got an AI in there. Like, no, you don't need to get Spider-Man that. Just give him the pajamas, you know?
Yes. So when I saw him in Civil War, I was super excited. And then he got his own movie, and I was like, yes, like this is gonna be amazing. I fucking love Spider-Man. And then that's it. That's all she wrote.
Zombies.
I didn't hate the first movie, like other than the whole MJ thing. I didn't hate it. The second one was fucking pure trash, though. God damn.
I like him. I like him as Spider Boy.
I know you do, Jane. So this story starts a little weird. It starts with the Hulk. So I automatically, like, I was like, whoa, like something's gonna happen in the Hulk. But it wasn't really about the Hulk, like, at all. Or like how the origin happens to you know,
I know, right?
of the disease. I know. He looks nothing like him. Like
he looks like, you know, someone's Uncle Saul, you know.
Yeah. Someone says great Spider-Man stream. I know we haven't even started into it.
Well, when it's the Spider-Man talk, it's a Spider-Man web, not a stream.
The good one. Good one. Okay, here we go. So he's like, Thanos is coming. He's like, you know, just freaking out about Thanos. Anyone got any clothes? Because, you know, he's just transformed from being the Hulk. He looks nothing like him. It's like
nothing. It took me a minute to
like
know who he was, despite the setup. I was just like, what?
He looks like nothing like him.
What?
Joker voice is on to you, Scrap.
Yeah, bad puns all the way.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, he's just like, what the hell's going on? There's nobody around.
Yeah.
He comes out of this building, and then he's, you know, sees these guys appear, the Thanos's minions coming
nothing
to
like him. Look at his facial features.
nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, there's nothing like him, which is really weird because we know they have, you know, facial capture capabilities. We know that they have a lot of tools at their disposal, and to not capture Mark Ruffalo's liking to this extent it's kind of jarring. Because the other actors are so captured. Like, even Tom Holland was captured pretty well.
Yeah.
Comparing to this guy. But yeah, so he sees these guys. He's like, "Come on, Hulk! I'm gonna Hulk out!" And then somehow he doesn't Hulk out for some reason. Which again,
Hulk is tired.
Yeah, Hulk was tired. Like, when does that happen?
Well, this is all mirroring the movie. So this
I didn't get that.
Then
we see a familiar hand coming out of like the dimension, kind of like the Doctor Strange portal thing open. And we're like, oh, automatically interested. What's going on? And then you kind of see the silhouette of these guys coming out. You can't really see what's going on yet, though. And then Mark Ruffalo is really happy. I mean, the Hulk is really happy. Yeah. Oh, Hulk is scared. Like, the Hulk gets scared.
Hulk can't die.
Is that even a thing? Yeah, right.
Was that the reason he didn't come out in, was it Infinity War? There was some reason he wasn't manifesting.
It was implied that he was kind of scared or upset, and apparently there's an outtake where Hulk didn't want to come out because Hulk didn't feel like it was fair that he's only used to smash and be angry. He didn't like how he's being used by Bruce Banner.
What the fuck? That's so messed up. That is so weird. Like, that is such a like weird like SJW kind of thing for me. Like, well, the Hulk doesn't want to Hulk out because his fifis are hurt.
Hulk doesn't want to be treated only like a weapon. He wants to stroll and love and, you know, eat pancakes. I don't know.
That's so weird. Like, I don't know. It's just that's so
You
weird to
don't
me.
use.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
because
wasn't appreciated.
well, I mean, like in the end game, Infinity War, in this part here, Hulk is implied to be scared, but in the outtake, he's just upset with Bruce Banner for treating him like just a weapon as opposed to a part of him.
Hulk has feeling.
Hulk does have feelings.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
called
give him a little
anger.
kitten, if you give him a little kitten, he will de-Hulk out.
Dude, Hulk does have feeling. It's one feeling. It's anger, and he fucks you up. That's supposed to be the whole point of the Hulk, and they destroyed even that, which makes
They
no sense.
emasculated him.
They emasculated the Hulk. Like, how do you?
Well, what they really wanted to do, especially in like Endgame, they She-Hulked the Hulk. They just made the two consciouses one, and he's Professor Hulk, and I thought that was kind of boring.
Well, it was weird because it started out in the MCU as like, oh, he's got feelings for ScarJo, and every time she touches his hand, like, she's able to like help him like come back to himself and like stop hulking out or whatever. And it's like, oh, it starts with this like cute little love story, and then it ends up devolving into like basically he's totally cocked, and he like can't, like, he doesn't even become angry anymore because he's like this he's literally Mark Ruffalo. That's basically what's
Basically.
He's not the Hulk. He's
See,
Mark
they
Ruffalo.
could have left it like that, where she's the only one who could bring him back.
Who could bring him back? It was kind of cute, and I liked where it was going until it stopped being cute and it started being annoying and like feminist takes of the Hulk or whatever. It's like nah. The Hulk needs to be angry. That's the one thing he's got.
He's the beast. Let him be the beast.
Oh my god. My gosh. Come out, Hulk. No. No. Yeah. What happened to I'm always angry? Nobody knows. Now he wants to go get a facial and
Joss Whedon
mani pedi and on his days off, the Hulk wants to just relax.
Latte.
Yeah, coffee. Yeah, soy latte. So then he's like, "Oh my god, you guys came through the portal to rescue the Earth because it's freaking Iron Man." Yeah, Iron Man. And it's not Iron Man because he eating people.
Yeah.
He was like, nom nom, I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, instead of Hulk smash, it's Hulk cry.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the femme Hulk. Yeah, that's
they really took that whole range of emotions in one instance to really mean a range of emotions as opposed to just one.
Shane Nolan's right. The Black Widow was scared of him in the first one, which she should be. It's the freaking Hulk.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can destroy you. Hulk smash. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, these guys are all zombies. Freaking you get Iron Man. I almost call him Iron Boy, but he's not. Wait, what was the other guy?
You got Iron Man. I think you have I think the other one's Doctor Strange, and it's
oh yeah,
Wong.
it's Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And then this is Wong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And for some reason, as zombies, they still have their ability to call upon magical things.
Okay, so here is when things went downhill for me. Thank you for bringing that up because I wasn't the only one that thought this. I was like, okay, I like the idea of them being zombies. Okay, like I think it's cool, it's original, whatever. But I'm not a huge fan of zombie movies, but the one thing I know about zombie, like Zombie 101, is like they want brains. They're like, they're mindless automaton zombie creatures that want to just eat brains and kill you. That's pretty much what zombies are. Mm-hmm. These are some weird intelligent zombies where somehow they know how to like use a bow and arrow, like Hawkeye and whoever else, like
superpowers and super gadgets,
superpowers, super weapons. They're super smart. Like it makes no sense at all. I'm like, zombies aren't supposed to know how to use their weapons, especially like bows and arrows and stuff. Like it's a freaking zombie.
they're supposed to be instinctual to a degree. And what's funny is that like even the zombies that we're familiar with now, that's not the original definition. Zombies were originally just mindless drones, agents of a higher power or collective, very much like the Borg.
Yes.
And they became zombies after Romero did his Night of the Living. Is it Night of the Living Dead? Or
I think so.
I think that's the first one he did. I keep forgetting them. There's so many darn zombie movies after that.
Yeah.
But like after, it was Zombies Eat Brains, and then after a decade, it was Zombies Eat Brains and Human Flesh, and then now they're super fast zombies, and now they're calculating zombies, and it's just losing what was crazy about them, which is the fact that they were just kind of like an immovable an object or an increasingly powerful force that you force of nature that you couldn't help but just try to endure as opposed to push back.
HTT says them being smart is right from the comics. Okay, well, I've never read the comics for these ones, but
yeah, this is that this is an actual comic what if story.
If there's not Ash from The Evil Dead in there, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, but it still doesn't make any sense. Even if it was the comics, like it doesn't make
it better.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better that zombies like somehow know how to use a bow and arrow now. Like I don't get that. Like
they're superhuman zombie. Oh,
there's so much wrong with zombies. Like if you're undead, you have no cell division to create or maintain muscles, which means that you can't move. Your body starts deteriorating. If you were trying to pull back the string of a bow, your wrist would break off your arm if you could do it.
Like, okay, hear me out. Like, for example,
virus.
Exactly, Jane. But for example, with Iron Man, right? Like, I get that you have a zombie in an Iron Man suit, right? Yep. So, like, if he's like, just being a zombie and he's like, "Arr," and he's like going forward, and his hand just keeps shooting the bullet because, it's just doing it automatically. And it's not like the zombie actually thinking about doing it. And actually it would be kind of funny if he's like attacking other zombies in front of him because he's so fucking dumb that he's just kind of like, he's just shooting the thing for no reason because there's no thought behind it. That would make sense to me, and that's funny. But then you have like afterwards, you have like literally them collectively thinking on how to do it, like to beat these other Avengers, which we will get into. But like then that's when they're actually using their brain to do a coordinated attack, and then that I have a problem with because I'm like that's not how zombies work.
Because the thing is, they're mixing. Like if they were the rage ones, where they're just motivated by anger, I mean, I think they could still be somewhat intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
They just have like a biological thing that's making them more violent or aggressive, right? But here, they physically look like the dead zombies,
Mm-hmm.
So it's
which is also kind of doesn't make sense because the virus that turns them into one is not the dead zombie one. It's like the virus zombie one. So I don't know. It's weird.
I'm just wondering how Tony managed to get bit while he's in the Iron Man armor because you have to bite through the armor.
They bit his head, I guess. Maybe.
I guess they bit the head, yeah.
Even if it went after the head, I mean, that's the nano suit. That should just surround his skull instantly out of reflex. And
Zax has a point here. Like he's like, or Jarvis is doing it. But at the same time, if Jarvis is there, wouldn't Jarvis be like, sir, I think you've been compromised. So
well, Jarvis is in Vision right now, so it's actually Friday in the suit, and Friday.
Oh, that's true. Jarvis is in Vision now.
But wouldn't it still shut down the suit?
I would think so.
Yeah, like I would
keep him stationary.
It would be like, you've been compromised, so I don't think I should shoot people with this. I don't know. Is the AI that strong? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I mean, it can technically control the suit at the will of Tony.
Right. Well, fortunately,
the cape wasn't affected.
The cape was not affected.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the cape was cool and it beat the shit out of everybody, which was fun. It was kind of sad that it was not working with Doctor Strange anymore.
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
Poor Wong.
Yeah, poor Wong. He gets decapitated. Which
That
was
was
see
funny.
this
Clever.
is the kind of stuff I actually really liked.
Mhm.
Like I thought this was really cool the way they killed Wong, and it was violent, and it was it was just fun. Like I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a fun episode. But at the same time, it was kind of dark. Like I was like, okay, this is definitely not for kids. Like, put the kids away. We still don't know what we want to be. Are we gearing this towards adults or kids or what's going on? This dude becomes a zombie because they got fed on.
They fed on the other guy, the bigger guy.
Yeah, so whoever gets bit becomes zombie.
Yeah.
So then there, the Hulk or Mark Ruffalo is like, "Don't eat me, bro!" And all of a sudden, I think this was Hope, right? She shows up.
Yeah.
With
Yeah. So she controls a whole bunch of ants and wasps that eat like a swarm out of these.
Yeah,
guys.
she was really cool with this. I really liked this power. I thought it was new. It was cool. I hadn't seen this before. And another story with Hope at kind of like the center of it, which I thought was really cool. Megabat said a comment earlier that said something like, "What's up with Hank Pym and like the Wasp being at center of two stories here," which is true. And this one, like they're at the center of this one as well. They're the reason that the zombie apocalypse happens. Yeah, it was her fault. It's true. So that I'm not sure what the deal is with it specifically, but I like it because they're cool heroes. I would never want to be around these ants though. Fuck.
No, that freaks me out.
No, they're not going to harm you at that size.
Oh my god, that's
Wait,
creepy
what?
as shit.
I do not like ants.
Script doctor said they're not going to harm you at that size. I will be psychologically harmed.
Oh yeah, I guess you'll be freaked out at seeing ants that close in detail. But physically, I think you'd be okay.
I wouldn't want to touch one. That's for sure.
Ants don't normally eat flesh; they only bite things that frighten them, especially fire ants. So,
ugh,
yeah,
gross.
I can't.
Nah, I'm not interested in any of this. And then Spider-Man shows up, and I was like, "Oh my god, Spider-Man, I love you!
Don't eat me! Don't eat me!"
Spider Boy. He shows up, and I'm like, "I love you, Spider-Man. Why couldn't you be better?" But he does rescue Mark Ruffalo. Wait, why is this guy?
He's the Watcher. He's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's always been kind of like. I just noticed that he now has kind of like a face because he's always like a human
he does
face.
have a face. Yeah,
but before he was very like.
It was in silhouette. Yeah.
Yeah, in a silhouette. This is the first time we're seeing like
he
his
has a nose
actual
and mouth.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Picard.
He kind of does look like.
Kind of
Picard.
does look like Picard. Huh. Interesting.
And just as useful, he just watches.
Oh God.
and speaks rhapsodically.
Oh my God. He's like a peeping Picard. That's not good. That's not good.
There's gonna be a meme of that by the end of the show.
Peeping Picard. So we find out how the zombie apocalypse happens. 2 weeks earlier, Dr. Hank Pym journeyed into the quantum realm, and he was, searching for his wife, and he found out that his wife got a virus, basically, that turned her into a zombie. Mm-hmm. She ate him. They went back, and
somehow he retained the intelligence to get back.
Right. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. I
know.
thought maybe it was like an auto, like an auto thing, like in the spaceship to like return, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Let's suspend our disbelief to that, shall we? So Hope opens the thing. They get out. They're zombies. They eat. What's
Paul
his
Rudd.
name? Paul Rudd. But Hope gets away because she turns herself into a tiny wasp and like flies away. But wait, I forget how the hell Paul Rudd survives this?
Oh,
Forgot
Vision
about
helps him later.
Oh, okay, that's what happened.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the other thing about this episode is that there was just so much happening. I couldn't keep up. I was like, okay, okay, these people are zombies. These people aren't zombies. Okay, here's Wakanda now. Okay, now we have, the White Wolf is here. Okay, now we have these people here. Like just they kept throwing in people, and I'm like, and then there's like, then there's a Vision, and then there's Wanda, and it's like, okay, can we, yeah.
The Wonder part was kind of crazy.
It was nuts. I was like, what the hell is going on?
It's very George A. Romero-ish.
So then they explained that, the Avengers were off planet, doing their thing, or not off planet. They were just doing their thing. And then I think it's Hank, right?
That might be Hank. Yeah.
Yeah. He bites them. Oh wait, is this showing?
He bites Captain America, and
is this showing how it goes into the suit? I guess he like just crawls into the suit. Yeah. I'm guessing he's small enough to like crawl into the suit somehow.
Possibly.
And then get into there. And so they all become zombies. And then they turn everybody into zombies. And then they had this cute little thing about how you want to survive the zombie apocalypse.
There's the old Joss Whedon little joke with the
the Urg
guy.
Yeah, from Buffy. I caught that. I was like, thanks. He did that in Civil War. Who did what in Civil War?
Well, in Ant-Man in Civil War got in through Tony's armor, but Tony is wearing the nanotech armor, which means it's kind of enclosed, like almost fully, because it's all nanotech. So I guess you had to shrink between the nano spaces and to get in there. I don't know.
Super small.
You know what's weird is I thought that this movie was kind of ripping off, or not movie, this episode was kind of ripping off Zombieland and the new Zack Snyder one, because that one's supposed to have intelligent zombies. I haven't seen it, but I heard that was the thing. But apparently it's not, though. Apparently it's ripping off their own comic. So, well, not ripping off, they're remaking their own comic.
Which means that Zack Snyder just ripped off Marvel's comic of zombies for his own zombie thing.
Apparently that's what that means. Zack Snyder is not as original as people would like to give him.
He's not creatively inclined. Let him do special effects. Let someone else direct and write. I think we'll get a fine result out of that.
So yeah, we get that. And then there's Spider-Boy.
Spider-Boy.
Don't let that out on the internet, kid. They'll all know you're Peter Parker.
Wait, what? Those ladies from Sex and the City and now Zombie Apocalypse? Oh my god, I didn't.
These are the things they have in New York. Those ladies from Sex and the City, and now the Zombie Apocalypse.
This is where I'm like, I don't understand why they can't like pick a strategy. Like they were going with kind of like a dark tone with like the beheading and like, it was a bit of a darker tone. And then they like switch and they're like, let's go like kiddie high school drama with like, making a TikTok thing for the zombie apocalypse. It's like, pick a lane, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore because it's a zombie apocalypse, so it doesn't matter
anymore.
A
handful of normal humans left, apparently.
Yeah, so nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore what you are. So Happy's there. I'm not single. I'm saving myself for Thor.
I'm glad that he's disgruntled. He's wearing that T-shirt.
It was his voice too. So
Jon Favreau did the voice.
He did. Sorry, I'm reading some of these comments here. I think Kirkman wrote some of the Marvel zombie books. Really?
Oh, Robert Kirkman? Is it Robert Kirkman?
I don't know.
Kirkman is the guy who did Invincible, right? Yeah.
I agree. I want the mask on too. He's Spider-Man. But look, it's not Spider-Man. It's
He's just
Spider-Boy.
pretending.
Exactly. He's pretend Spider-Man. That's
No.
exactly what it is. He called it Jayne.
He's pretending in the story. He's pretending that people are watching.
He called it Jayne. He's pretending he's Spider-Man. It's true.
Good old happy, never actually happy Hogan.
Happy's just asking to be beaten in that shirt. That's true. That's true. Damn, we're at 69 likes. 69. Thank you. Moving on. Step 1, long sleeves. Oh yeah, because they're giving you like a list of what not to do.
How to survive.
How to survive. So having long sleeves because they bite you, and then
This is the Zombieland part of it.
yeah, exactly. This is the Zombieland part of it. They bite you, so it'll be harder for them to bite you if you have long sleeves on. Wait, who's this guy again?
That's the actor who played Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad, and he's one of Paul Rudd's companions in the Ant-Man series.
Oh, okay,
David Dashmalin thing. The difficult last name.
I totally didn't know who he was. I was like, I don't know who this person is, but okay.
That was kind of funny.
Step
though,
2,
with the
hygiene.
ketchup.
Sorry, what was that, Jayne?
When they were playing out the scene and he's holding the ketchup packet, I thought
And he squirts it happy.
That was funny. That was funny. There was a bunch of humorous scenes in this. I liked it. Then they're talking about step 2. You gotta like have good hygiene because you don't want to give off like human smell basically to the zombies. Then you had I mean this scene was hilarious. I laughed at this.
He looked like Bucky, unlike in the
He
last.
did. He looked like Bucky. Compared to the first episode, he was definitely a lot more masculine, and he was.
The beard helped.
The beard helped. The hair helped.
Yeah.
The arm looked better. Like everything looked better. That's why it was weird that you got such an improvement in this episode for Bucky, but you had Mark Ruffalo looks exactly the freaking same as the other episode that looked like absolute shit. I was like, well, at least they fixed Bucky in this, but they didn't. I don't know. That's weird. So yeah, this was fun. This was funny. They had some good comedic moments in this one. So then they had what was the third one?
Oh, always aim for the head of the zombie.
Ah, okay, that's what it is. And then they had Karen. What was her name? Karen Carter.
That's Sharon Carter. Yeah.
Sharon Carter. That's Karen Carter because it's because she's blonde. I thought it was Karen. No. Sharon Carter is the daughter.
As a grandniece of Peggy Carter.
Right. I always thought the dad was Captain America, but apparently that's
no uncle by marriage.
Uncle by marriage, right? And then we get the Wakandan people show up. They're like, "Yo, we're here to help you. Save the Earth because Wakanda is basically one of the last remaining places on Earth because it's shielded and protected. So the zombies haven't gotten in yet. And
they're missing T'Challa back home.
Yes, they're also looking for T'Challa basically because he's missing.
But this is supposed to be Okoye, right?
Yes.
Looks nothing like her.
It looks nothing like her.
No, for starters, they gave her that head design thing. She's shaved bald. Like she doesn't wear that hat.
That's true.
I don't remember her wearing the hat. Yeah.
I mean, is it supposed to be her or is it supposed to be some other girl? I thought it was supposed to be her.
She called her by her name. And
it's Okoye. Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like a generic black girl model.
Who's biracial as well.
Right. And like in their program, like whatever they're using, this is like a generic model because she doesn't look like that girl. No. They didn't do her justice. I mean, she's pretty, but they didn't do her justice. I did like that the women were feminine in this. Like,
yeah,
had curves.
They had curves. They had boobs.
Yeah.
It was nice. They weren't like, look,
Even her eyes are
got a
gray.
body.
What in the heck is happening?
Even her what?
Her eyes are light.
Oh, like yeah, she doesn't have brown eyes. She has like an off color.
It's kind of like hazily.
Yeah.
Could that be the lighting though? I don't know.
James Earl Jones has blue eyes, so I mean it can happen.
But the actress doesn't.
No.
So these guys are trying to basically all work together to stop the zombie apocalypse. Obviously, they're like the only humans left, so they're trying to find the cure or figure out how to.
They're looking for other humans, and they found one signal in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Like, God help us.
Exactly. Hey, at least it's not Staten Island, so you know.
Oh no. Well, just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, we got to go to Jersey.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, and no offense to anyone in Staten Island, I know you want out, and they won't let you. So.
Oh my goodness. Zombie freaking apocalypse, and I'm still driving. That was also kind of funny.
Yep.
Oh, and then she thought he was an Uber driver, and then they have this whole like back and forth. Like he's like, no, I'm like a freaking private driver.
He's a bodyguard and boxer. Yeah.
She's like, same shit. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. That was funny. Just having a laugh at Happy's expense. And then they get attacked by zombies. And
then you find out that they're in the Ant-Man mobile that can shrink.
Oh God, I didn't even.
Yeah, because it was small and the zombie was a normal size. Then it expanded to normal size and pasted the zombie across the windshield.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
what the heck?
Well, a normal sized car would probably draw attention, and that guy just got lucky.
It's true. I really like the lighting in these episodes. These scenes were really nice.
Yeah,
I like
Grand Central Station. Good capturing of it. Good lighting.
Yeah, very nice.
The art even was good.
It was like even in this scene here, like I really did like these depictions of the outside. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys just not have horror movies in Wakanda? That was funny.
I love when he does the movie references.
We have American reality shows.
I mean, that I didn't get that line because I was like, I don't understand. Why would they be? I didn't get that. I was like, why are they watching reality shows in Wakanda? Like,
Their anthropology.
Oh, is that what that is?
It can be viewed as anthropology to some extent. I mean, it's not the most accurate of information for Americans, but it's there. It's part of it.
Yeah.
300 mirrors. You see the problem here.
Yeah.
She doesn't look anything like her.
That was kind of weird.
That's true. I don't know why she's so spicy.
Because Happy's a middle-aged white man.
I mean, I guess in a way, like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but maybe like not that like the Wakandans are racist, but they're kind of like xenophobic, and they do think that they are better than like the outside world.
Absolutely.
To some extent.
It's very common of xenophobia. Yeah, because it's not necessarily racist. It's just they prefer. They actually have it's just a superiority complex that manifests into isolationism as opposed to
exactly like, but she kind of has a little bit of a superiority complex when it comes to like other people, not just the fact that like Happy is a white man or anything like that. I just think that she would probably act that towards like everybody because she thinks she's better than everybody.
She kind of her team did something like that to Sam in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. So we know it's not based on skin color.
I mean, these are people who've been isolated for like 10,000 years from humanity. I really think of them more as almost like aliens, even though they're on Earth. They're different from everybody else.
That's true. They are very different. And they're technologically different too. Like they're a lot more advanced. So it makes sense that they're a little bit off-putting, I guess. They don't have like social mores like the way we do, right?
No.
So then they start. What was this? What was that happening again? The train.
So half of them split up to start the train, and the other half are there to guard the entrance, which is silly, and it's pointed out as silly by Peter Parker.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to split up, right?
Yeah.
In like zombie movies. See, I don't know anything about zombie movies, but I know that you're not supposed to split up.
Yeah. The more you have yourself tightly together, the more degrees of area you can cover for defense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's like a horror movie rule in general, like not even a zombie thing. Like even like slasher flicks, like you're not supposed to split up.
Yep.
Because you get killed.
Rule number one.
Don't say
you're
I'll
doing
be
the
right
divide
back.
and conquer for the bad guy.
You're helping them. Isolationism does that to a group of people, unfortunately. Yeah. It's just the way it is. Everyone is dumb in this episode.
Yes.
It's a zombie movie.
It is a zombie
No.
movie.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. I like this. This was
That
fun.
was hilarious.
This was funny. And then, of course, Peter Parker does this Peter Parker thing where he's, Spider Boy does this thing where he's stronger than everybody and he's pulling the train and blah, 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 because we haven't seen that before.
He's still not wearing his long sleeves.
Yeah, what's up with that? Didn't they tell him to wear long sleeves?
Yep.
He didn't do it.
What? Why didn't he do it?
I don't know.
None of them did it. I didn't get it. I was like, look, she's not doing it either.
Hers are rolled up.
Hers are rolled up. Yep. He's saying blam when he uses the repulsor beam on his hand, and
like that was the first rule. I don't. What?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I guess
get
they
it.
didn't. Even though Happy was part of the tutorial, as was Sharon, they decided they're not going to listen to it. They're better than a tutorial.
Because it's Spider Boy. Nobody takes a kid seriously. If he was actually Spider-Man, they'd be like, all right.
Like,
I'm gonna take this
high
shit
school kid
seriously.
with spider powers who spends a lot of time at the audio video club watching old movies.
Yeah. They're like, sit down, kid. And then that's when the zombie horde starts attacking collectively, all together with intention. That's when they lost me. I was like, what? Like when this scene, when like Hawkeye, like zombie Hawkeye shows up, literally like takes the bow and arrow, like aims it and starts firing. Like then you have like this dude. Zombie. Wait, is he zombie Captain America yet? No, he's not. He's the Falcon still.
Yeah.
So he's zombie Falcon starts like, sweeping in here with his outfit and like, tackling people and just, totally thinking about what he's doing.
Yeah.
Made no sense to me. I was like, what?
So crazy. I love Bucky in this though, if I haven't said
I did too. I did too. He was probably my favorite part in this episode was Bucky.
This suspenseful part here was stupid because she could just pull the arrow out of the wall with her other hand and then reach for the gun. She has plenty of time to do that.
What a girl. She didn't want to hurt herself. She's like, it hurts.
I'm just going to reach for it with my bad arm.
Just keep reaching for it while I'm stuck in the other. Oh my God. Girl, it's like a life and death situation. You rip that shit out and you go. Like
you are an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Toughen up.
Yeah, seriously. Like, suck it up, man. My God. Damn, Curtis.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Wow.
You're getting a little bit of ahead of the story, but you're not wrong.
Hey-o. That was good. Oh my God. And then you have what was it? The Wasp show up. Everybody shows up. Everybody's doing their thing. This was a cool battle scene.
It's like Civil War, but the real one.
Exactly. Mind you, I still don't understand Spart zombies, but whatever. It is what it is. Happy takes zombie Happy takes Iron Man's glove and starts shooting people. That happened.
That happened.
That's what he was armed with. So he kept on saying "blam" when he fired it, and very childish like. And
she's still stuck to the wall.
And she's still stuck to the wall. Girl, just rip that thing out. She did use her brain though. She was like, all right, fuck this. I'm just gonna turn this hand right into your face and have you blow yourself up, which he does. But this is what I'm talking about right here. Like this scene with Hawkeye. Like I was like, what? Nah.
Oh, and then she chops Sam in half with the vibranium spear.
Oh yeah, that happened too. A lot of these scenes too, like how they got rid of Captain America. Like I was like, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
Because that one was a bit of a lackluster. Because I was like, oh, okay. Now that you got like, super zombies where you have you have these like Hawkeye doing his thing and everybody's doing their thing, right? Then you have freaking Captain America show up, like zombie Captain America, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be like an epic battle. Literally lasts like 2 seconds. Like I was like, what?
Yep.
This scene was really cool. I really like this scene here. This one. Like the scene change from this to this was really nice. I really like that. Women looking like women again. I appreciate that. I appreciate the long hair. She did take the Iron Man glove away, and that's when we get Cap. Cap shows up. They have a really epic entrance for Cap. So you're like, oh, this is gonna be on. Like, let's go. This is gonna be amazing. Bucky versus Cap zombie. This is gonna be dope. It was over in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep, he got bisected.
He basically shoots the shield. Cap throws it. Bucky catches it. Throws it back. Yeah, splits him in half.
And
Sharon turns into a zombie.
And Wasp explodes out from within her somehow.
Oh yeah, because she went in her mouth.
Yeah, and then boom.
Yeah, so she like went.
She gets covered in Sharon, basically.
Oh, damn. Well, I was gonna say she got enlarged, but
Hey, phrasing.
damn, there's no way around it. Like I was trying to avoid all the phrasings, but you can't.
And then he puts the shield on his back, and I'm like, yay, we got Bucky as Cap.
Yeah, I got excited for a second too. I was like, yeah, this is what we needed in Captain and the Winter Soldier, but we didn't get that. At this moment too, I was like, oh, this girl is so turning into a zombie. I mean, she's got like zombie
saliva all over her.
freaking everything, like organs and blood.
Entrails. Yeah.
We didn't have any fresh cuts that we saw, so
Everything. But no, she did have a little bit of a cut. And
oh yes, she did.
They just cut it right there. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, she got a little cut, just a tiny bit, just enough to get infected. Mind you, we have right now a virus out there that's killing people and all this shit. And we have to wear these masks to like, stop it from getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Her face, she wasn't wearing no mask or anything. Like when she took that off, like when she took the mask off, all those fucking things are like just dripping over on, like she breathed that shit in. It didn't even have to go in through the bloodstream. There was
got a super chat.
Oh my god. Oh, that is the sweetest $100 super chat, or 100 pounds. 100 pound super chat I've ever gotten. Sorry guys, just woke up.
Oh, dude, get your sleep, man. I mean, if you have to, you have to.
Oh my god, just go. Yeah, it's totally cool. Obviously I miss you and I love you. But it's totally fine. You were streaming The Witcher like for 10 hours, which I completely adore and love. Like I was watching that
That
stream
was
for a while.
amazing.
So good. It's
I
so
watched
good.
it, went to sleep, woke up, and he was still streaming.
Really? Oh my god. Yeah, I lasted as long as I could, like until like 4:30 in the morning. And then I was like, I gotta go. Like I'm bouncing. And then I left. And I think until then he was still like about 6 hours into it. And when I woke up, I checked the stream and it was over, but it said like 10 hours. And I was like, holy fuck, like you went like 4 more hours after I left. Like, damn. But thank you so much. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you. If you're watching and if you're going to watch What If at all, I don't know if you've even seen this episode yet. It's worth it. It's worth the watch, this one. I thought this was good. And apparently there's going to be a part 2 to the zombie situation.
That's what I was told. And I hope that ends up being the case because it did leave on a cliffhanger. So,
Philip, Az has the link. So if he wants to jump on, he is more than welcome. But there's no pressure. I think that he's probably just, just chilling. He just woke up and he's probably like getting some coffee and
maybe needs to take a walk if he spent 10 hours on a video game.
Yeah, so it's totally all good. It's totally
Those are
all
so
good.
funny though. You guys have to watch his Witcher streams.
It's so good. It's so good. There's so much sexual innuendo in those
Oh my
streams.
God.
It's unbelievable. Most of it is started by me. Because I'm always in the chat. But moving on. Oh yeah, here he is again.
Yeah.
We had another clear view of Picard. Watcher,
Peeping Picard, yeah.
Peeping Picard. He's there again. He's watching. He's watching, waiting. For what? We don't know. Obviously, it's not Kang to pick what universe he wants to fucking
play around with. Yeah.
Play around with. I don't know. So then they're like, oh my God, help me, I turned into zombie, yo.
You already know she is. Just kill her.
Yeah, they're all like, we might have to kill you. But they're like, but we're so close to a cure, maybe, possibly. We don't know, but maybe. And Spider-Man's all hopeful and shit, or Spider-Boy. He's like, oh, it's okay, you can make it. And she's like, how do you do it? And he's all like, so many of my people died, like my Uncle Ben and everybody. Well, everybody's dead now. I mean, it's a freaking zombie apocalypse. Like, I mean, he's naming like, my mom, dad, Uncle Ben, Mr. Stark. Like, he's naming like personal people close to him that have died, but like literally everyone's died now. Like in this world, like it's not like he's special anymore. Like people are all dead. So I don't really like. I get what they're trying to do, but it's like, dude, everyone's dead. So, but I got to keep going. I've lost a lot, but
everybody lost a lot.
Yeah, everyone's dead. But my Aunt May used to say, if we don't keep smiling, then they can't, what? Then they can't what? What's the next line? Tell us, Spider-Boy. Give us your knowledge. Oh, God.
It's like they're trying to have that moment with Vision and Wanda.
Yeah.
About when they're talking about like love and death and all that stuff. It's not that emotional.
Well, it's not that emotional because, again, everyone's dead. I mean, it would be a little bit emotional if it wasn't if he was really like basically the one guy out of like the 10 people that are there that have like experienced this great loss. And that's why they have such a great outlook to everything. But
what he said
wasn't
that profound either, though.
No, it wasn't. And also, I mean, you're talking to like Hope, who's also lost her mom and dad. And I mean, they became zombies. They started the whole freaking thing. I don't know.
They just need to name her Despair, I guess.
He's just such a. It's because it's the innocence, right? Like he's like the innocent child that it's that
he hasn't been jaded by a bad girlfriend yet.
Exactly. Like he's not jaded by life. He's still an innocent virgin. He's gonna probably die a virgin, the poor kid. That's just what it is. He's just a poor old young Spider-Man.
The chat thinks it's cocaine.
What? Who's doing cocaine? Spider-Boy?
Yeah.
Is that because he's from Queens?
Oh, ouch. Wait, who's saying cocaine? I don't see that.
Shane G. I smoke crack.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Joker Boy says, how does Peter stay up at all time? Answer, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Oh my God. Now we know how he cleaned out the Kingpin. Right. Literally went and took all of his coke. Okay. So then this guy shows up again. I was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know you.
See, it was really weird. So, okay, so he comes in, he says, the train's running out of power. And I'm like, that's a subway train. Those are electric. They're electric through the rails. The only way you can run out of power is if there's no power at the core station running the train, which means they couldn't even left to begin with.
Oh,
so I'm lost. I'm lost on this technology as to why a subway train is running out of power. Like, there's a reason you don't touch the third rail. It's electric.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. They probably didn't realize that. Shane G says technically he could still lose his virginity. No one says it has to be a live person. That's disgusting.
That is a callback to first season Family Guy with Death, played by Norm Macdonald. Where he's on, like, you know, a makeout park, and he's with a woman and she just dies. And he's like, oh man, I'm gonna be a virgin forever, or am I? And then the car starts rocking again, and you're like, oh, that's wrong.
That's so wrong. Oh my God,
it's terrible.
So then they decide to, like, you know, go to war or whatever, and Hope is like, I'm gonna do my best because, you know, like, this is the mess I started, so I'm gonna help you guys. I was like, this is such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, what she did was fucking terrible, because I was like, so now you're gonna turn into a giant zombie, which is exactly what happened.
Y'all didn't think this through.
Well, yeah,
No.
she turns into a giant to carry them safely to the other part. But it's like, you gotta kind of have to end it after that.
Yeah, why couldn't she, like, transfer back? Like, I don't understand. Or at least become a tiny zombie or something.
Well, if she became a tiny zombie, she'd just infect all of them, or I don't know.
Well, she could have just gone back to normal size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why didn't she go back to normal size? I didn't get that. She, like, basically, that she puts them there.
Like right there. That's when she should have gone back to normal size.
Exactly. Like, and then she, like, right here, like, she could have gone back to normal, but then they, like, trip her and she falls down.
Crushes a few.
I mean, this is like, you know, Gulliver's Travels right here with freaking zombie apocalypse, but she still has a chance. She's still awake. She could have totally gone back to normal, like, you know, normal person size, and then she wouldn't be a giant zombie.
Yeah.
But she didn't, and so she fucked them even more, because basically they turned into giant zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Or she did. Then they have, like, this scene with the zombies, like, stopping at the gate.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Why are they stopping?
No, this was like a cool setup. It's like, ooh, there's something about this area that prevents the zombies from wanting to go further. I'm like, ooh, what could that be?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, ooh, what's going on? Again, they have these weird comic relief thing. There it is. There's the line. It's just Spider-Boy. Come on. Freaking cucked. Freaking the number one hero. I don't care who you are, okay? Like, he's even more popular than Captain America. In the world, like, if you like think of like the world, like, internationally, kids in freaking, like, buttfuck nowhere in, like, you know, Asia or Africa or whatever, they'll know who Spider-Man is. You ask them, like, who's your favorite superhero? They're either going to say Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. That's it. It's like top three. Everyone knows Spider-Man is the #1 Marvel fucking hero. I don't care who you are. And this is it. This is what he's been reduced to. It's just Spider-Boy. He could take the entire freaking this freaking zombie apocalypse on by himself if he was Spider-Man, because he would use his brain because he's fucking super smart, and he would figure something out. That's it. He would just solve the whole thing as Spider-Man. But no, we don't get that. We get Vision. Vision shows up, and we're like, oh my God, it's Vision. And he's not zombie Vision. He's real Vision.
He's made of vibranium. Yeah,
he still has the Infinity Stone in his brain. So we know Thanos hasn't gotten it all yet. And they go into his lair. Could that mean that the infection is some kind of what? How do you even say this word?
Encephalopathy.
That, my goodness, such big words.
Yeah.
Why is Eclair yelling Congo? Congo.
Congo.
Hang on 1 second. Okay. So then they ask basically Vision what the hell's going on. The virus overloads the limbic. They basically talk about a bunch of nonsense that no one knows about. Nobody gets this. None of this shit makes any sense. It's just basically
Mind
a bunch
Stone is
of
magic, and it keeps zombies away.
yeah. It really otherwise makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But it is what it is. And then freaking this dude is here.
Paul Rudd.
Just shows up, who also, by the way, looks nothing like Paul Rudd. I was like, who the frig is this guy? I don't know who he is. But yeah, it's Paul Rudd, and he's like a Futurama head. Remember those heads in jars in Futurama?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's who he is. Did they really take this from What If, like the comics?
I don't remember reading that.
Because if they did, I mean, does that mean that Futurama stole the idea from them, or the other
I think
way
the zombie comics came after Futurama premiered.
Mm.
HD says in the comics, a talking head is Deadpool. Oh,
That makes more sense.
I would have liked to see Deadpool in this. This would have been way cooler with Deadpool than with fucking Scott that you don't even know it's Paul Rudd. Yeah, Mars Attacks. They had the talking heads in the jars too. That shit was awesome.
Yeah. Pierce Brosnan and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, I love Mars Attacks. It's called Marvel Zombies. Okay. So then he's doing his thing, whatever.
He's telling dad jokes about being only a head.
Yeah. This was lame. I was like, what? This is lame. Then the cool thing does happen though, which is freaking Vision has basically been protecting Wanda, who has become a zombie. And this scene was kind of cool. Like I was like, oh my God, it's Bucky.
And he's been feeding him bits of T'Challa.
This was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this turned dark real fast, because this was like really like kind of morbidly like adult. Like I was like, whoa, man.
Super dark.
It just, this is what I mean. They can't pick a lane. Like you have this really weird dark story theme here, and then you have like, you know, the dude in the jar making dad jokes. It's like, pick a lane. You're either wanting to be really like, you know, dark and gritty, or you want to be funny. Like I don't get this. Is it really you? Well, who do you think it is, bro? Like he's lying there without a freaking leg on. So they're like, we don't have much time. We gotta run because this freaking crazy bitch is gonna come after us. I mean, she was nuts. Like you think Wanda's nuts in WandaVision? Wait until you see this freaking zombie Wanda. That was freaking crazy. And then, of course, Vision is even freaking crazier because he's protecting her and like feeding her and shit. Like, because And that's when you start to realize that this is why AI is completely out of whack and should never be a thing. Because this is what they will do. They will feed a zombie because they, equate that to love. They don't understand love. They will never understand love, and they're fucked up.
I think this is a bad representation of the AI.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Jay. Eat clay. A leg. Aren't zombies supposed to eat brains? Well, in this one, they eat everything.
They eat flesh.
They eat flesh.
Yeah.
And obviously they weren't he wasn't letting the zombies feed on the leg, because in that way T'Challa would have turned into a zombie. So that's what is even more fucked up, is that he basically
carved him up.
Carved his leg off. He literally amputated T'Challa and fed the leg to Wanda. That's how fucked up this is. Okay? Good Lord, Shane. I'm sure he does. I mean, he's a man-ish. He's got to have something. That's like Data. Data had stuff down there. He was
This was built.
He could build him.
Vision was built by Ultron, and Ultron had no need for such things. So,
but he could make his own.
He probably could.
Yeah, couldn't you? I mean,
he can just go to a certain store and buy something that he can attach.
I mean, Data was
Data was fully functional.
Yeah,
because
he was
Noonien
fully
Soon is a pervert.
He was fully functional and very good at it.
Programmed in multiple techniques.
Yes, he was. That's kind of weird. Where is this stream going? Okay. So yeah, Vision's fucked up. I mean, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I still cannot entirely fathom what I've done. This is what AI is about. This is it in a nutshell. They'll fuck the world up. They'll do the craziest shit. Sorry, what was that, Jane?
You're being AIist.
I can't help it, Jane. I'm on the human side. I'm sorry.
You're the artificials.
My God, I am. I'm a little bit of an AIist on this. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Probably. He knows all the sutras.
He does. But yeah, so I cannot entirely fathom what I have done. That is literally the AI motto. They'll fuck everything up, and then they'll be like, I cannot fathom what I've done. Because you're a freaking robot, you weirdo. You don't understand what the hell is going on. You should have what? What did they say? I can't read that line. Oh, whatever. You have awakened her, he tells them. Because this bitch is dude, you just totally effed us all. I'm gonna kill your ass, which is totally what I would also do. I would be like, dude, we don't need any more problems. We already have a zombie apocalypse on our hand. We don't need some crazy AI doing crazy shit too. But then they're interrupted by freaking zombie Wanda, who hasn't eaten in days. This chick was nuts. This whole thing was nuts. I was like, what? And then Spider-Boy jumps into action. He doesn't do shit against her. Nobody does, because I mean, it's freaking Wanda. They do. That's the other thing too, is that it still does have a little bit of the notions of females are better in everything. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe it's because it's Wanda. But they made her super extra powerful. She was the most powerful zombie to have. She was way more powerful than freaking Captain America. I mean, this chick was bending realities and all sorts
Wanda
of shit.
is dangerously powerful. Yeah, that's from the comics.
But I mean, zombie Wanda though, how do you still do weird magic like that if you're a zombie? I mean, I don't get it.
No, I don't get that part either.
I don't think that they should, but they do. This chick dies. Yeah.
To protect her king.
Which was kind of sweet, I guess. And then Vision decides that he's going to help the humans for some fucking weird reason. Because I don't know why. Just in the nick of time, he decided to change his mind about everything and help the humans, even though he was like literally 2 seconds ago cutting up some guy's leg to feed it to his love. I don't know what to say. Wait a minute. What time is it? I'm getting lost here.
Got a few minutes.
All right. And then we have he must atone. Oh God. So he rips out his own what's it called?
Mind Stone.
Mind Stone. Yeah.
He's losing his mind.
He's literally losing his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then the zombies start coming because they're like, oh, the stone is gone from this dude's head. So we can, attack now.
Yeah, but the stone is still there.
Yeah, which again made no sense.
It should be broadcasting still, yeah. And why isn't the Scarlet Witch affected by it?
Yeah.
No one knows. Maybe we'll find out next
I guess her
week.
magic is too powerful.
She can accidentally block bullets, but somehow bite sneaks in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we learn the hard way or the difficult way that Wanda's kinky.
Oh my goodness. 10-second character arc. It's a thing.
Well, I guess they couldn't have her on the other side because she could eliminate all of the zombies at once.
Hey, that's true. She could. At least Bucky had some parts to play in this, which was nice. Which was nice. It was good to see that. Oh my God. Yeah, so Wanda, that's the other thing. So zombie Wanda also still has brain and heart enough to realize that Vision is dead. Zombie Scarlet Witch is a Mary Sue. That's true. Again, I didn't understand how zombie Wanda could even have a heart to realize that was Vision and that Vision is her lover or whatever. But I guess somehow she knows. She stops the bullets that are being shot at her and throws him away. But he's still alive, though, right? I think he's still alive.
He's somewhere.
Why would she just kill him?
I don't know. That's a good question.
But Hulk saves Banner here.
Yeah. So the Hulk finally decides to come out and play. Even though he kind of does it late again. I was like, what? Mm-hmm. What is this? So then he goes into the Horde and then he becomes the Hulk, which I guess that it was cool because they wanted to show that the Hulk's entrance to kill zombies was this magnificent entrance of Hulk zombie or whatever. But at the same time, man, Hulk is so pissy now. It makes no sense. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, you just become a Hulk and you freaking Hulk out. Then it's like, this was a cool scene to see Hulk versus zombie zombie Wanda. And then they go at it for a bit. And then of course we see zombie Hope as a giant zombie. And then, they're trying to get away. Zombie Hope grabs them. And then they kind of do get away, but then something else happens. Something bad. Something real bad, which was this.
And zombie Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet and missed one stone left.
And that's the one in Vision's head that they now have, right? That was the one.
That's the one.
I'm trying to freeze it on. There we go. So he's missing the one stone to rule them all. Only one left. Jayne, do you gotta go?
Yeah. I gotta head out.
Thank you for being here, Jayne. Do you want to really quickly share with us your final thoughts and then tell everyone where they can find you?
Yeah. I did, and like I said, I like this episode much better than pretty much everything else they put out to this point. It was something that caught my attention and kept it throughout. There were a lot of questions about some some story points, but overall, it was enjoyable. And I do actually want to see the second part. I can't wait to see that. I did like that it wasn't woke. I was confused by some things. I love Bucky in this one, so maybe that's also why it ranks a little bit higher for me. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was decent.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you said. Bucky was the funnest part of this.
Oh, he
It was really good to see him animated correctly and, actually look like him. And the humor was good with him. Everything was good. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I am also looking forward to the second part of this. I didn't know there was going to be a second part, this zombie episode. And actually that excites me more because I didn't like the ending of this because I was like if knowing that this would be the only, this is it.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is the point then? It's like I hated having to be like, what the hell is the point? But anyways, Jayne, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please tell everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me here on YouTube where I post movie and television reviews and occasionally some pop culture commentary. You can also find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Jayne Theory.
Yay! Thank you, Jayne. I love Jayne. She's the best. And everybody, Jayne's links are in the description. Before Jayne leaves, or she can leave during it because she never says this anymore, I'm going to play this clip for Jayne. Bye, Jayne. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Before you introduce yourself, say your line.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I love her so much.
Yeah, I love her too. Especially some of the commentary videos she has are just absolutely fantastic. So please go check those out.
Oh my God, definitely. Have you ever heard Jayne talk in her SJW voice? My God, it kills me every time when she does that SJW voice because she has this really high pitched voice already, and then she does an extra high pitched voice, and it's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I never get enough of that. Jayne, do more of those. I just want her to do weird videos where she just breaks down weird SJW Twitter threads and just does that voice and just reads in the SJW voice. It's the best. It's so good.
That would be great.
It's so good. She should have a whole section of it's time for the SJW tweet breakdown with Jayne Theory.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. SJW voice, that's on my watch list tonight at work. Yeah, you gotta have to check it out.
Oh, you'll be laughing.
It's whatever reviews she does where people are talking about something where the SJW voice is needed. But anyways, Script, tell me your final thoughts on this episode and things like that.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. Again, there's a lot of weird things that challenge my suspension of disbelief for something already of this nature. Mm-hmm. But I liked the journey. I liked a little bit of the discussions. The whole exposition thing with Vision and Bruce Banner was a joke. But it followed all the tropes of a zombie film where the team gets smaller and smaller with every significant milestone they reach. I remember when they did the general lineup for this. So Marvel's What If Zombie Part 1 and Marvel's What If Zombie Part 2. So I'm hoping that's going to be the next one next week to see if they round this out or complete the story. Mm-hmm. I'll be very disappointed if they don't, because that just means that either they're doing a Part 2 for next season or the press release that they released.
Okay, let's see. What If Episode 6? I'm going to look it up right now.
See if they got a preview.
It's got a promo, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a zombie episode. You sounded like a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you guys. Yeah, it's not.
So they're probably saving it for next season then.
It's definitely not, because it's... Here, I'm just going to share my screen real quick.
Sure.
Let me get rid of this. Wait, unless this is some... unless I'm making a mistake, but it seems like this is not. It does seem to me like this is not a zombie one, unless because
No,
we're
that's not a
seeing
zombie.
we're
That's healthy
seeing
Tony Stark.
healthy Tony Stark, and he's I don't know, he's in some sort of explosion.
Oh, it's the Killmonger one.
Okay, so so I hated then.
Ah,
This was a
son of a
shitty
gun.
ending.
Yeah, that was a terrible cliffhanger ending.
That's a letdown.
Ugh.
Big time letdown. Because unless they're gonna, what is there gonna be another one? There's no other zombie ones. Okay, so yeah, that's a letdown for sure.
Shucks.
Let's see here.
Would have loved to seen like some type of like assault on Precinct 13 style thing with them in Wakanda fighting off the zombies, trying to do that satellite thing.
I thought they would for sure do something. That's well, I mean, I actually I didn't think at all, because until you told me there was a part 2. But I thought maybe let's see, episode, what are we on, 5?
We're on 5,
Zombie part 2, maybe? Like, what if episode ending explained? Will there be a zombies part 2? I'm just checking this out, guys, so we can.
Do we have something to look forward to with this part of the story?
Exactly. Let's see. Since it's arrived, blah, blah, blah. Each chapter have a cliffhanger ending of what if episode 5 has left fans plenty of questions, including if there will be a part 2. We don't care about the recap because we just did that. We don't care about the ending. Will there be a part 2? Marvel has remained tight-lipped on what each episode of What If will entail, and so there is no confirmation that there will be a part 2. So that's
of course. If one thing Marvel can do, it's disappoint. Especially in this age.
That's sad. It says that thanks to the episode 5 cliffhanger ending, it seems likely that the zombie story will be picked up at some point, but whether that it's season 1's upcoming crossover or potentially even season 2 remains to be seen. So there seems to be.
They've recorded season 2 already. It's dropping later. It's dropping next year, but
so if there is a part 2, then I'm guessing it's gonna be for the second season.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. See, I should never expect anything, is what's going on with Marvel. Jayne Theory is gonna be thoroughly disappointed because she like left and we're like, by the way, there's so much. Oh my God, that's terrible. Well, it would have been good. It would have been real good. It would have been real good. Oh my gosh, we have a guest who is joining us. Hi. Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh.
Wow, you got that raspy Witcher voice going.
Yeah.
Come here, Roach. Without trying to give you a little bit of hope, but there has been a hot toy announced recently, which is Zombie Hunter Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Oh.
And it's Spider-Man in a zombie hunting cloak, which could potentially point to a second part of this.
Zombie hunting Spider-Man.
Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Yeah.
Like a Wakanda
I'm kind of turned
cloak,
on
maybe?
right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little bit turned on.
Should be. So yeah, that has been announced. It's not a great looking model, but it has been announced. And it does seem to line up with the What If zombies. So
do you have a picture? Can we see
yeah,
it?
I can grab a picture for you. Let me get in here. Do Spoderman does whatever a Spoderman does. Do Spodes around. It's really early. My brain is dead. How'd you spell Spider-Man? That's how you do it. Okay. That's how you spell Spider-Man.
He's so entertaining even when there's like literally nothing to say.
Some people say that's my biggest weakness. Well,
He's
teachers
getting-
at school used to.
He's set up a goal, and now he's just stretching out the anticipation, letting it build for that,
I
for that
know.
essential reveal.
He's
There it is.
so good
Got
at it.
Okay. Got it. Let me share this with you. Here
chat is
comes
like-
the Spoderman. So there is the What If Zombie Hunter Spidey.
With the
Cute.
Doctor.
He's
And
got
it
the
does
cape.
say, look what it says at the bottom. What if?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's got the Doctor Strange cape on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Well, I mean, this could be from episode 1, though.
Because he did wear it that brief second inside the subway car.
Yeah.
Possibly, but it
Yeah.
could be attached to
Could be, yeah.
could be attached to
He-
this.
It could have left Paul Rudd's head and returned to Spider-Man because it wanted a body.
Yeah.
19K Fox is in the chat and says, "Wow, Nina has the new most handsome man on YouTube." I do. Drunk 3PO has been dethroned as the most handsome man on YouTube. It's happened. We never thought it would.
Well, I mean, I did, but yeah, kind of biased.
Sorry, Jay.
Kind of biased on that. So yeah, there is Zombie Hunter. What if Spidey?
I'm really sad that there's no part 2 now. So you did see the episode, as I'm guessing? You didn't see it?
No,
Okay, so
I haven't seen the last two.
I'm not even gonna.
So are these all just individual poses, or is it an
Yeah,
articulate-
all individual poses. It's fully posable.
Oh, great. So even down to the
I
fingers,
see.
it looks like. Nice.
Oh yeah, you get change. Oh, you see here, you get all these change your hands.
Ah.
So you have these hand changes, then you have the different webs that you can attach. Gary
guess-
just texts me at 3:45 in the morning. Okay.
And I guess the cape's got some wireframe underneath, so you can.
Yeah, this
blow it
will be
all out.
wired down here, wired around here, so you can pose the cape.
Is it
And
just
then
me,
you have
or
the
is
swap
his
out eyes as well.
waistline like really tiny? Like, is he like does he look like a girl? He kind of looks like a girl to me.
No, he's just fucker eats properly. That's what.
That's probably a gonna. Well, I mean, he's 5'7", so he probably has a 28-inch waist.
I was going to say maybe 26. Once upon a time,
He's
I
tiny.
even have a picture as well. When I was 18, I was a 28-inch waist.
Wow.
Now I decided that those are rookie numbers and they needed to be up substantially. Okay.
My goodness.
But if he's I'm 5'11" and a half. I have to get that half in because I'm so close to 6 foot. It pisses me off.
If you do some touching your toe stretches, that will get you that half-inch.
Ladies, I decided that the half inch was better spent elsewhere.
No.
What? Wow, Nina. You
That's valuable.
pervert. Yeah, I meant on musculature,
Uh-huh.
on my biceps.
Sure.
Wow, women, just perverts. So there you go. So it might not be.
Wait. Wrong clip.
Oh, wow.
Wrong
Okay.
clip. I have another one.
Don't make it harder than it has to be.
That's my line.
Um,
I shall leave you to finish out your show after crushing it.
No, it's totally fine because we were about to end it anyways. It's just basically, I just want to tell you that it's not as bad. Like the last 2 episodes were not as bad as the first 2, especially. So if you are gonna watch it, you're probably gonna have fun with it because it's
It's just so hard to motivate myself.
I know.
Yeah.
I was watching your stream of The Witcher last night till like 4 a.m. And then I was like, I have to watch one. And I kept putting it off. And I was like, not as a streaming. So I'm going to watch. I literally watched you play that game for 4 hours. And I'd rather do that versus watching What If. Like I was like, okay, I'm going to go watch it now. So I had to like leave your stream and be like, okay, I'm going to do this before I pass out. And then I watched it. But it's not easy to get motivated to watch Disney content. It's just not.
I know. Believe me, I know.
But at
That's why
the
I'm
same
playing The Witcher
time,
3.
I'm just saying, if you really are like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, it's not as terrible as the first two. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us and for your generous super chat earlier. So
that was just I failed to turn up, money.
But you did provide 10 hours of entertainment on your channel earlier.
I know.
Today.
Do you know? I actually got woken up today. Do you know how I actually woke up? I got woken up by the alarm that I set 2 weeks ago to come onto the show.
oh my god.
So I would have actually still been asleep, but because I forgot to set it as just a one-off. At 1:45 a.m., my phone woke me up because I was just like, oh, and then I just logged online and you messaged me with a link to the stream and I was like,
oh, that's
I haven't even seen the fucking thing. Never mind.
That's totally fine. Your presence is always welcome, even when you haven't watched the episode. That's okay. You can skate by on your good looks because we all know you're handsome now. So
I wish I did.
Well, you do now. Alex Jones told you so.
Yeah.
My mom tells me, but you know.
Yeah, you can't believe moms.
They're just pretty lies, you know.
I know, it's true. I'm like, you got mom eyes. Like, I can't trust you. But I did get hit on by a guy today at the store, and I was like, am I Spider-Man shirt? Like, seriously? Like, he wanted my number and everything. And I was like,
wait.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Dude.
Oh, thanks. I feel good about myself now. But I know, right? I went right to my husband. I was like, I just totally got hit on. And he was like, oh my God, good for you.
Things that a man love to hear.
Like, well, I'm glad you came home.
I got hit on by other dudes.
He was like, well, I tell you, you're pretty all the time. And I was like, oh,
yeah, but you're my husband, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't count.
You're biased.
You have to tell me that.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you everybody in the chat for joining us tonight. Thank you guys also very much for your memberships, super chats, or just being in the chat, hanging out, pressing the like button, sharing the stream. Everything counts. So thank you guys, just chatting away. I love all of you. And we will be back next week for the next episode of What If. Before that, tomorrow night, I will be on Midnight's Edge After Dark for Toxic Femininity. We have a new time now, so it's 9
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 Eastern. Yeah, thank you. It's 8 Eastern. Az, do you have anything going on you want to plug before?
Go subscribe to Nina and literature Dr. Scripter. The literature scripting doctor of writing as well.
Wow.
No, I mean I've got my Witcher 3 going on. I might chill for a bit here, you know, just get some Compass Mentis going, and then who knows? I might even fire up a Monday morning Witcher stream. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know, because I should really do some videos, but all I want to do is just play The Witcher at the moment and get away from all this horrible crap.
Agreed. That's why I spent 4 hours just hanging out in your chat, because I could definitely use the getaway once in a while. It's next level out there.
We need the escapism.
Yes, exactly. So check out Az's Witcher streams if you are into that, or even if you're not and you're like, well, what is this game? What is this Witcher? Like, I don't understand what this is. How do you play it? What the hell is going on? It has some sort of TV show on Netflix with, Henry Cavill. Come and check out.
So much better?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why? Like, if you have all these questions, come and watch Az play. It's super fun. We get away from it all, and we make a lot of innuendos. It's great. It's a good time. Script Doctor, do you have anything you want to plug before we leave?
No, other than if you liked tonight's show, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to Nina Infinity, and also give a shout out to good old Nerd Azrotic. There you go.
Azrotic.
The Azrotic.
The Azrotic. Yeah, because you got the Real BBC this Tuesday too, don't you?
Tuesday, yeah.
Okay, there we go. This Tuesday, the Real BBC on your channel, right?
On my channel this week,
on Az's channel this week, the Real BBC. It's amazing, awesome show, and I think they have a new edition, like permanent edition, Mahler. is there now. So with with Gary from Nerdrotic, Mahler, everybody subscribe to all those people and Script Doctor and Jayne. All the links in the description. Thank you guys also very much for hanging out with us tonight. And I will see you next time. Oh, last thing. This Wednesday, John Talks is back, baby. Infinite Talks is back. John and I will be here Wednesday night. So we will see you then. Bye. Wait, wrong clip. I can end it out a better one.
Boomer.
Let's go with, which one do I want to go with this time? Let's go with this one.
I was thinking that I'd really like to hear what Owen Wilson would be like if he was Loki. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I had to do it.
Owen Wilson as Loki. Hang on. I can, and I will. Is not this simpler? Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. For God's sake, just kneel.